Hello kids, welcome to your maths classes. This is your math teacher, Vaibhavi. In the last class, we have seen how to measure the length, how to measure length, and we have also seen how to measure your capacity. Yes, first aspect was how to measure length. What are the standard units of measuring length is meters as well as centimeters. Okay, centimeters or meters. The standard units for measuring length is meters as well as centimeters, and this centimeter is nothing but it is a smaller distance, or you can say it is the width of your finger. Okay, it is nothing but the width of your finger, or you can even take it as a very small distance. So this meters is nothing but again it is in terms of it is measured in terms of again distance, where you are traveling from one place to another, that is in terms of some meters again. So it is also termed as smaller distance. The centimeter is nothing but the width of your finger, or it is a small distance, and meter is nothing but it is the smallest area you are going to travel, or you can it can also be termed as smaller distance. That is, that smaller distance is nothing but when you travel from your room to your kitchen, or from one class to another class. This is how we are going to measure your length. Next, capacity. How you define capacity? Capacity is defined in terms of the amount of something that has to be measured. Okay, so capacity, it is nothing but the amount what the container it is going to contain. That is, capacity can be measured in terms of liters, milliliters, and kiloliters. Okay, so for liters, example for liters is your water bottle. For milliliters, we consider the example as your spoon, or you can even take the booch of your medicine. That is, you have your medicine bottle, right? The cap of that medicine bottle. So it is also in terms of milliliters, or your tea cup also. Okay, your tea cup also can be in terms of milliliters. Next comes is kiloliters. Kiloliters is nothing but the distance. The kiloliters is nothing but it is the amount which is the more than liters. So it is nearly about 1000 liters. So example for kiloliters is nothing but your petrol tankers, or even it can be your syntax, which is at the top of your house, that is, which is installed at the top of your house. So this syntax is used for storing of water, and these petrol tankers are used for using the transportation of petrols from one place to another. So this is how we are going to measure your length as well as a capacity. Today we are going to learn about a new aspect. Today we are going to learn about a new aspect, that is weight. Yes, that is weight. The definition of weight is nothing but it is a measure how an object is heavy or light. That means it is measure of object to determine whether it is heavy or light. Okay, so this is how we are going to define the weight. So for example, you carry your school bag to your school, right? Along with that, if you place only 2 books in your bag, if you place only 2 books in your bag, that time your bag will be quite light. Okay, your bag will be quite light. If you put another 2 books, yes, if you are going to put another 2 books, now what will be the weight of your bag? It will be slighter heavy. Okay, it will be slight heavier. Next, going to put another 2 books. Totally how many books do I have here? I have got 6 books. So now it will be again as compared to the previous one, it is quite heavier. Now I have got 6 books in my bag. My bag contains 6 books now. Okay. Along with this, what I am doing, I am keeping a water bottle. What I am doing, I am keeping a water bottle in my bag plus water bottle. Okay. Now say water bottle is of about half liter. Now what is half liter? Now what is half liter? Half liter is nothing but 500 ml. So I am putting a half liter of bottle into my bag. 6 books plus water bottle. First plus your lunch bag, lunch box. Okay, what am I doing? I am putting 6 books into my bag. Along with that, I am putting half liter of water bottle into my bag, and I am also keeping a lunch box into my bag. Now this is my bag. Okay. Now this is my bag. Now whether it is heavy or light, children? How we are going to determine it as heavy or light? So now this is totally, it is a heavy commodity or heavy quantity. Now this is becoming a heavy. If I remove my water bottle, suppose with water bottle my bag weighs about 1 kg. Suppose if along with water bottle, if my bag, roughly I am taking, if my bag is going to weigh 1 kg, that time along with the water bottle. Now what I am doing? I am removing my water bottle, right? I am removing my water bottle from my bag. Now it will be quite less. Say about 500 ml I have removed. So 6 books plus lunch bag. Yes, lunch box. Only this is remained in my bag. Now it will be quite lighter because I have removed my water bottle, right? Next, what I am doing in my lunch time? I am having my lunch. So again, I am removing my lunch bag. Now the weight is again reduced. Yes or no? Before it was 6 books. Now it plus water bottle. Next it was lunch box. Later what did I do? After reaching school, I removed my water bottle. Then in the lunch time, I removed my lunch box. Only now remained is my bag with 6 books. If I lift my bag, if I am going to lift my bag, it is containing only 6 books. What it is containing? It is containing only 6 books. That means it is light. It has become lighter. That means it is having less weight. So this is how we are going to define your weight. So now what are the units to measure weight? So before we were using non-standard units to measure weight. Yes? Before, in early days, what we were doing? We were using non-standard units to measure weight. Suppose I say I have got a duster. Yes? I have got a duster. Now what do I do? How I have to measure the weight of this duster? I don't know what is the weight of this duster. So what we were doing? We were placing some, we were using some stones, or we also used marbles. Okay, so marbles. Okay, so these type of quantities we were using to determine the weight of an object. Now I say I have got one duster. Now I put 2 stones. So this is my duster. This is my duster. Now if I put 2 stones, whatever, I don't know what are the exact measure of the stones, exact scale of the stone. So what I used 2 stones, both are balanced. Now I said the duster is equal to 2 stones, but I don't know what exactly the scale of the stones are. So now I say, or else I would have taken, standard quantity like what do I take? I take a book. So I say I take a book and I place some marbles so that both are balancing. So I take some marbles, I say the marbles are, the book is equal to 3 marbles. But I don't know exactly what is the scale of the marble. Simply roughly we were using stones and marbles which are of not exact scale. So due to this, or else you can even take an example of a pinch. Yes, while cooking, your mother asks you to put a pinch of salt into your curry. Okay, have you experienced this? Okay, so while cooking, your mother says to put a pinch of salt in your curry. That time you will use a pinch. Pinch is nothing but this pinch of salt. So now your end, okay, you are a small child and your mother is an adult. Yes, your mother is an adult. Here the size of the pinch also varies. Yes, am I clear? Here the size of the pinch varies because your hands are very tiny as compared to your mother's hand. So here your pinch is also not of a exact scale. So considering all these differences in non-standard units, we evolved with standard units to measure weight. We evolved with standard units to measure weight. Now let us see what are these standard units. So, to measure weight, we need a simple balance. Yes, simple balance. Now, what is a simple balance? You might have seen this simple balance when you visit a vegetable shop or when you visit a grocery store. Okay, in grocery stores you find a digital balance, right? Nowadays we have digital balances or even we have the simple balance. So, the standard units are kg, grams, okay? Kg and grams are your standard units to measure weight. So, what are the standard units? Grams and kilograms. So, this is kg. Okay. So, whenever you visit a vegetable shop, you go to him, you ask him to give you one tomato. You ask him to give you one tomato or you will ask for 1 kg of tomato. Or you will ask him for 250 grams. 250 grams are nothing but, what do you say? Per kg. Okay, that is 1/4 kg. Okay. So, when you ask him, okay, if you want 1/4 kg, you will ask him 250 grams. If you want half kg, what do you ask him? Yes, what do you ask him if you want half kg? You ask him 500 grams. Always remember, your grams are always written in 3 digits. Yes, your grams are always written in 3 digits. So now, if you want 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. So 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. Yes, if you want 1/4 of the kg, you will ask for 250 grams. 1/4 of kg is nothing but 250 grams. Half kg is nothing but 500 grams. And 1 kg is nothing but 1000 grams. So how do you say? I said something about simple balance. Yes, simple balance. I'll draw just a figure of simple balance. So this is your simple balance. Here we are having 2 pans supported by a stand. On one pan you are going to keep your items or your whatever commodity do you have with it. So here on this we are going to keep, if I want 250 grams, 250 gram of apple you say. Okay, if I want 250 grams of apple, what I have to place here, I said 250 grams. Now what exactly is 250 grams? So there are weighing stones. Okay, you might have seen this. There are, so this is 250 gram stone and this is 500 gram stone. We have got 1 kg. Even we have got 50 grams. Okay, these are your tiny stones which we are going to use for the measurement of your quantity. So now if I want, I will keep a 250 gram stone here. If both are balanced, if both are equal, they will be equal. If it is more, what it will happen? It will go down. Yes? If it is less, it will go up. In this way, you are going to measure the commodities. Okay? So it is 250 gram, it is 500 gram, it is 1 kg, and here it is 50 grams. Even we have got 100 grams also. Now, here in your textbook, page number 102 is there. Page on 102, page number 102, we have got fill in the blank with correct answer. What we have to do? Fill in the blank with the correct answer. Here, the dash is the heaviest. On one pan, we have placed a water bottle. On the other pan, we have placed a rice cooker. Yes? Do you see here? Here it is a bottle and here it is a rice cooker. The dash is the heaviest. Now, which is the heaviest? Can you just determine which is heaviest? Yes, the rice cooker is heaviest because the weight of the rice cooker is more than the weight of the bottle. So only the pan has moved down. Here you can see in the picture, the pan of the rice cooker has come down and the bottle has gone up. This indicates your rice cooker is the heaviest. What it indicates? Your rice cooker is heaviest. Here in the second example, we have got, in one pan we have placed a water bottle and in the other pan we have got a cup. Yes, here it is a water bottle and here it is a cup. So what we have to do is, just after measuring this, now what you can analyze from this? Yes, the water bottle is heaviest and the cup is lightest. So the pan with the water bottle has come down and the pan with the cup has gone up. So this indicates the bottle is the lightest and the cup is bottle is heaviest and the cup is the lightest. So we can infer here that bottle is heavier than the cup but lighter than the bottle is heavier than the cup but lighter than the rice cooker. What we have to write here? The bottle is heavier than cup but lighter than the rice cooker. This is how we do. In the next second example, you can see there is a luggage. Yes, you can see there is a luggage and one more, in mother pan we have got a jug. Okay, a jug which is filled with the water. Now both have got some weight. The luggage bag has also got weight and jug has also got weight. But we have to do the comparison here. Now we have to check which is heavier or lighter. In the first one picture, we can see the dash is the heaviest. Now which is the heaviest? Can you just tell me? Yes, the luggage is the heaviest. The luggage is the heaviest. Next, now which is the lightest? Now which is lightest? Yes, which is lightest? Luggage? No, your jug is the lightest quantity here because luggage bag is more heavier than the jug because it has got much weight. Next, in the second picture, what is there? In one pan they have placed a glass and in the other pan they have placed a jug. Now which is heavier? Yes, yes. The jug which is filled with water is heaviest because it has got more weight. What it is? It has got more weight. The quantity which the glass, it has also got water, but it is lighter as compared to your jug. What we have to write? The luggage is the heaviest. Yes, the luggage is the heaviest. The jug is the lightest. Okay, the jug is lighter than the, what it is? What we have to write? Is the jug is lighter than the luggage but heavier than the glass. What is the statement we are writing here? The jug is lighter than the luggage but heavier than the glass. This is how you are going to analyze which is heaviest and which is lightest. Now I have got some of the items here. You have to just tell me which is heaviest and which is lightest. I have here a spoon which is made of plastic, right? And next I have got an orange. Yes, I've got an orange. Everybody loves orange? Yes. Now, how do you say what is which is heavy and which is light? Here we don't have simple balance. We are just making a comparison. Okay. Now, out of these two quantities, which is heavier and which is lighter? Spoon is heavier? No. Spoon is lighter as compared to your orange. Yes. Spoon is lighter as compared to your orange. Now, I have got a cellophane over here and an orange. Now I do a comparison between these two objects. I have got a cell phone as well as an orange. Now you have to tell me which is heaviest and which is lighter. Your cell phone has got much weight as compared to your orange. You can feel it or you can see whichever, you can feel the weight of the object. So which is heavier? Your cell phone is obviously heavier and your orange is lighter than your mobile phone. Okay. Next. Do you know even humans have got some weight? Yes. How do you measure the weight of a human? Okay. How you measure the weight of humans? We have got weighing machine. By using this weighing machine, we are going to check the weight of a human body, whether it may be a male or a female or a child or an infant. Okay. You can check the weight of a human body using this weighing machine. You have to place you have to stand on this machine. So this is a weighing machine which is measured in terms of pounds as well as kilograms. So we have to stand on this, place our foot on this, then it will give us the measure. That means it will give the weight of your body, whatever it is. So if you are 50 kgs, it will show here, it will display. We have got a digital display over here. It will show 50 kg. If you are 5 kg, it will show 5 kg. Okay. This is a digital weighing machine. Okay. This was the class to explain about weight. I hope you have understood the topic. Let's see a new chapter in the next class. Thank you, children.